How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be doing my review for Succession Season 4, Episode 1, which was titled The Munsters. And let me just say before we get into the review, I am so happy that this show is back. It's been a while, even though I just binged it for the first time about a month ago, but that month felt so long, and I was really looking forward to the return of this series. And obviously, it's the final season, so it's kind of a big deal, if you will. But yeah, I've loved this show so far, and I was just really looking forward to it, as I'm sure many of you were. But overall, my general thoughts on the episode: was it a good one? Was it a solid premiere to the final season of the show? Absolutely. It was a very good episode. Again, I wouldn't say it blew me away, but it did kind of continue what was happening at the end of season 3, although granted, there clearly is some sort of a time skip here, but it does kind of basically pick up where we left off and kind of sets the stage for a lot of things to come, of course. And, it's Logan's birthday party. We kind of have the majority of the episode being centered around that, and it's kind of like, a big deal, and Logan doesn't want to have a lot of people that he doesn't really know at this party, of course. So when Cousin Greg brings this girl to the party that no one really knows, it's kind of like a big deal. And people are kind of like, what are you doing, Cousin Greg? It's a lot of the comedy of this episode kind of surrounded that part. Funny scene where Cousin Greg finds out that Logan has cameras in all the rooms when Tom informs him of this information, and they were doing some frisky things, if you will. And I thought that's a hilarious moment in the episode. And basically, Greg has to confront Logan about what he's done with this girl in the other room. Hilarious. It was just, it was great. Also, I really like that roast scene, if you will, where Logan wants people to make jokes about him and basically roast him. And Cousin Greg, actually, I think he had a pretty good roast, but Logan was able to kind of clap back with the joke about Greg's dad. But Cousin Greg made good points, when he's like, "Where are your kids, Uncle Logan?" Logan, of course, is always prepared to clap back, if you will. But I did like that scene as well. It was pretty funny. And most people were just kind of scared to really go in on Logan too hard. Kind of reminded me of that scene in season 2, I believe, Bore on the Floor. It did kind of remind me of that. Logan trying to kind of just make people uncomfortable and basically show his power, if you will. And just, make people uncomfortable. But, really like that scene. In terms of the Shiv, Kendall, and Roman side of things, basically we have a bidding war in this episode between that little trio and Logan. And basically these three, Shiv, Kendall, and Roman, they go to Pierce and they end up bidding $10 billion because, they want to make sure that Logan can't basically create a larger bid, because if they do, well, if Logan does, then, they're screwed, so to speak. And they just, they want to make sure to kind of end the conversation. I think they said something along those lines in this episode. But yeah, 10 bill. Whew, bro. Crazy. Because Logan, I think, only had 7, was going to go to 7, which is just like crazy, dude. But yeah, it was good stuff. And it was kind of intense. Like to see the back and forth between Logan and what, Team Logan's thinking about. And then basically what Ken, Shiv, and Roman are doing. It was very good. I liked that. And kind of going back to Greg, another funny thing about this episode, calling Tom and him the Disgusting Brothers, very funny as well. The whole episode was funny, but I enjoyed that scene as well. And then at the end of the episode, it does kind of get a little sad, if you will. Basically, Tom confronting Shiv and them kind of coming to the agreement that they will be getting a divorce. I have very mixed opinions on their relationship, and I feel like a lot of people do. I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily know if they're. I mean, I think it's pretty blatant that their relationship's pretty toxic, right? It is pretty blatant that they are a very toxic couple. But, it was still kind of sad, that scene where they're laying on the bed and kind of said, well, we gave it a shot. Yeah. Great acting, of course. Sarah Snook, who plays Shiv, just knocked it out of the park this episode. But everyone did. But it's Succession. What else? Just witty, clever dialogue, and a hilarious episode overall. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm very excited to see where this season goes and how this season wraps up, because I think it'll be interesting and very exciting to witness. But yeah, they right now this is a good spot for Shiv, Kendall, and Roman, because people are calling them the new gen Roys. I saw that on social media. I don't know what to call that team. I guess Team Kendall, because at the heart of the show, it's Kendall versus Logan. That's the way I see it, at least, because Kendall and Logan are the main characters. I think they're I would say Kendall's like the main protagonist, Logan's the main antagonist. That's the way I kind of view it. Granted, of course, Kendall isn't a good person. No one's really a good person in this show, but that's kind of the point as well. But anyway, they did Team Ken. They got a W. They got a W because they won the bidding war, basically. And they might have won the battle, but they might have not won everything. The war, if you will. I mean, they won the bidding war, but you know what I mean. Anyway, great episode. Please let me hear your thoughts on the episode down in the comments below. What do you guys have to say about it? What was your favorite moment? What was your favorite line of dialogue? Because there's a lot. I also love the scene where Tom's talking about Bridget's bag she brings to the party. Hilarious. You could go camping with it. Just so good. But yeah, let me hear your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Make sure to check out my social media, specifically my Letterboxd and Twitter, down in the description and pinned comment below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.